Hello friends, welcome to the new video of the Nukkadcode, and in this video we are going to continue the constructor series, and we are going to dive deep into more of the constructors. So see here what I have already cooked for you. Let me explain it. Okay, here we have a camel class, and this camel class extends animal class. This animal class further extends object class. Okay, and in these classes we have a no argument constructor. Here camel has one no argument constructor, and animal has no argument constructor, and object has declared one no argument constructor. Okay, and one thing more, this camel has one instance variable named as x, this animal has one instance variable named as y, and this object has one instance variable named as z. So here you can see, here is x from the camel, y from the animal, that is animal, and z from the object. Okay, till now I think you are clear. Now see at this line, this particular line, camel c is equal to new camel. What happens at this line? We have seen this line multiple times. What happens at this line? Camel c is equal to new camel. It means that we are going to create a new object with the help of this new keyword, and the default values for these integer values, since all are integer, so it will be 0 here. Till now I think you are clear with this. Okay, now see it, what it is. It is as a whole is a camel object. That is, when we create camel c is equal to new camel, this object, this camel object is here in my hand. You can see this is a camel object. Actually it does not look like this camel, it does not look like this camel, but it is our camel object. So see here, this camel object contains animal portion, and also this camel contains object portion. Okay, so what I have shown you here, you can see, if we zoom out our object, that is if we go in much detail of our object, then we can see that here we have object portion here in the middle, then in the green we have animal portion. So here we have animal portion, and then finally camel. So this is as a whole is a camel object. Okay, so while we are going to create a camel object, then what we need to create, what must be created already. When we are going to create this camel object, then its object portion must be created before creating this object. Its animal portion must be created before creating this object. So if I do not create this portion, this object portion, then our object will look like this. It is just as a camel, suppose, not having mouth, and if we do not have this animal portion, then our camel will look like this simply. Okay, means it is not a perfect object, it will not create a perfect object. So to create a perfect camel object, what we have to do, we have to complete the creation of this object portion, animal portion, okay, and camel portion. Now I think you got the idea what I want to say. Simply, to create an object, we need to complete the creation of the object portion and animal portion for that object, particular object. Okay, so this portion is clear, I think. Now think of this line, that is camel constructor, new camel constructor. Now this object is created here, and we are having default values. Okay, now we are going to call the no argument camel constructor, no argument camel constructor here. But remember, before creating the camel object, we have to first complete the animal portion and then object portion. So how these portion will be created, how these portion of this particular object will be created? It will be created by calling the super class constructor, by super class constructor. Okay, means if we want to complete the creation of this enable portion, we have to call it the super constructor. And if we are going to create the animal portion, then we need to create the object portion before creating this animal portion. Okay, I think you got it. So how this super class portion is created? Okay, so see here friend, what I have for you. Here you can see I have a constructor, that is camel constructor. What happens at this line when we call this camel constructor, and how camel constructor calls the animal constructor? Look here how it calls. It calls with the help of, here you can see this super and then parenthesis with no arguments. You must notice here that is, it is no argument constructor, and it is always no argument constructor which is generated by compiler. So here you can see we have a call to super constructor. What does this mean? That this camel constructor with the help of this calls its super class constructor. Okay, so what happens now? This camel constructor is here, and inside it we have call to super constructor, that is, it is automatically going to call the super constructor. So what happens at this line? The call to super constructor with the help of this animal constructor is called, and animal constructor is pushed on the top of stack. Okay, here you can see we have animal constructor on top of stack. Now what will happen? This animal depends on the properties of this object class, that is Z, to be initialized. So what will happen? To complete the creation of this object animal portion, we have to create first the object portion. So what will happen? This animal constructor will call this object. So here this camel constructor calls animal constructor. Okay, and this animal constructor calls to super class, that is object class constructor. So here you can see this object class constructor is called, and it is pushed on the top of this stack. Okay, so here you can see on top of this stack is object constructor. Now what will happen? All the properties will be initialized from this object constructor, that is the Z will be initialized with default value, that is here it is Z and it is integer, so its default value will be 0, so it will be initialized to 0. So let me write it here that it will be initialized to 0. Okay, now the job of this object constructor is done. Then what will happen? This object constructor frame will be popped off from the stack. Now since this object person is created completely here, now what will happen? It will go and try to create for the animal person. So here animal constructor will initialize this value y with 0, that is default value. Since this is integer, so default value for integer is 0, so it will initialize with 0. Okay, and the job of this constructor, this animal constructor, is done here because we are having only single instance variable, so it will be initialized with the default value, and the job of this animal constructor is done. And what will happen? This animal constructor will be popped off from the stack, and the control will come to this camel constructor here. Okay, now at this point our object portion, our animal portion is created, and now the camel portion is to be created. So here what is remaining on the top of stack? You can see it is camel constructor. So now camel constructor will start its job, and what is its job? Its job is to initialize all the properties of this camel. So here we have instance variable x, so it will be initialized with the default values, that is 0. So after initializing x, what will happen? This camel constructor from the top of this stack will be popped off, and the new complete object of camel is ready, and it is created well. So see here, this camel constructor calls this animal constructor, and this animal constructor further calls this object constructor. So a constructor calling another constructor, that is a super class constructor, and this constructor calling it's a super class constructor. So a chain of calling constructors is started, and this term is called as constructor chaining. So here you can see constructor chaining, that is constructors calling another constructor and further this constructor calling another constructor. So this term is known as constructor chaining. Okay, so now I think you got the concept how this x is equal to 0, y is equal to 0 and z is equal to 0 is initialized by going into the world of this camel constructor. And you know what you have to do now? You have to go at the right top corner and see the questions there. At right top corner there will be a symbol I, that is information cards, and there I create some interesting questions for you, and that questions may not be included in this video.